Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome.
This is Jeopardy! This is Jeopardy! Let's meet today's contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. Yo, Jimmy! You're an animal. In the bookstore. From screen to stage. Brit speak. And adventures in the air. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 1, make a selection. In the comics, Jimmy Olsen was this hero's cub reporter pal. Yes, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control. That's correct. Select again. A book by former President Jimmy Carter compared Israel's treatment of Palestinians to this policy of white South Africa. Player 1. Good. You again, Player 1. From 1957 to 1971, Jimmy Hoffa was the president of this labor union. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again. The Jimmy was a popular SUV from this American automaker. It's Player 1. That's it. Player 1, pick again. He's Jerry Lee Lewis's famous evangelist cousin. Player 1. Correct. Player 1, back to you for our next select. Get along, little this. The word for a motherless calf. Okay, Player 2. That's right, way to go. You get to pick again, Player 2. Let's take it over to Kelly.
The giant panda seen here isn't playing the flute. He's snacking on this, his favorite food.
Yes, Player 1. Good. Please pick again, Player 1. Scientists are scrambling to find out the cause of colony collapse disorder, which is occurring with this insect. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Choose again, Player 1. A condor is a type of this bird. It's related to the turkey type and also enjoys eating carrion. It's Player 2. That is correct. Player 2, back to you. The plains variety of this animal has gray markings that are known as shadow stripes. Player 1. Yes. Player 1, pick again. Fever, 1793, depicts a teen's struggle during the 1793 epidemic of this colorful fever in Philadelphia. Okay, Player 3. Yes. Select again. Ahab's wife tells a whale of a tale about a character mentioned briefly in this classic novel. Yes, Player 1. You got it. You again, Player 1. Hope Was Here is a book about a teen waitress at the Welcome Stairways Diner in this dairy state? It's player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. Take a bite out of the Vampire Armand, the 6th book in her Vampire Chronicles. Let's hear it, player 3. Right you are. Choose again, player 3. A secret code called New Shoe is pivotal to the plot of Snowflower and the Secret Fan, set in this country. Okay, player 2. That is correct. Player 2, you pick again, please. X marks the spot where the musical, inspired by this Olivia Newton-John film about a roller disco, rolled onto Broadway. Player 1? Correct. Player 1. The musical Here's Love was based on this 1947 film in which the real Kris Kringle is hired to work at Macy's. Let's hear it, player 2. Hey, you're right. Please pick again, player 2. It's the Daily Double. You're in second now, but with an opportunity to catch up a bit. What'll it be? Here is your Daily Double clue. A handful of actors play more than 100 roles in The 39 Steps, based on this director's 1935 suspense classic. Yep. We return to you, player 2. A Wonderful Life is a charming musical adaptation of this director's classic film, It's a Wonderful Life. It's player 1. Good. You get to pick again, player 1. In the musical Legally Blonde, blonde ambition takes Elle Woods all the way to this university's law school. Yes, player 3. Yes. You again, player 3. Fancy a cuppa, love? Cuppa is a cup of this. Let's hear it, player 2. That's correct. Choose again, player 2. This brand name has become a noun and a verb for vacuum. Okay, player 3. You are correct. Player 3, back to you. While Americans put gas in their cars, the British put in this 6-letter equivalent. It's player 3. Right. Player 3, back to you. This term for an electrical outlet sounds like a presentations program from Microsoft. Player 2. Yes. We return to you, player 2. As they have a tendency to burst open in the frying pan, sausages are popularly called these. Yes, player 1. Correct. Select again. Hitting a speed of about 800 miles per hour, Chuck Yeager broke this barrier in October of 1947. Player 2. That is correct. Player 2, you pick again. In 1907, Paul Cornu became the first man to fly freely in one of these horizontally rotored aircraft. Okay, Player 3. Correct. You get to pick again, Player 3. August 1983 saw the first night launch of this reusable U.S. orbital vehicle. Yes, Player 3. That's correct. Player 3, pick again. Taking 16 hours in 1919, British aviators Alcock and Brown became the first to cross this large body of water non-stop. Let's hear it, Player 2. That's correct. And now the $1,000 clue. In 1909, Louis Blériot became the first person to fly in a plane over this, between Great Britain and France. It's Player 1. Yes. Player 3 is going first in Double Jeopardy when we come back following this. Player 3, you are currently in last place. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Let's visit India. NBA nicknames. Ouch. Vocabulary. Nasal passages. And world leaders. Player 3, you're in last place. Let's see if you can close that gap. Northern India is the birthplace of this religion started by Siddhartha. Yes, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Please pick again, Player 1. Under the East India Company and then the government, this country ruled most of India until 1947. Player 1. Good for you. You again, Player 1. In India, a mahout is a keeper of these animals. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again. Eden Gardens in Calcutta is the world's largest stadium for this sport, popular in India. It's Player 1. Yep. You get to pick again, Player 1. He was India's first Prime Minister. Let's hear it, Player 2. Good. Player 2, back to you. MJ. Okay, Player 3. That is correct. Select again. Pistol Pete. Player 2. Right you are.
Yeah!
We return to you, Player 2. Sir Charles. Yes, Player 2.
Yeah!
You got it. Player 2. Pick again. Mr. Clutch. It's Player 3.
Yeah!
Good. Choose again. Player 3. Hondo. Let's hear it, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1, back to you for our... The rheumatoid type of this is 3 times as common in women as in men. Yes, Player 2. You are correct. Please pick again. When these are less than 5 minutes apart and last about a minute, you're in labor, and the fun is just beginning. It's player 1. Good. You again, player 1. Here's Kelly to start us off.
Look out! A symbol depicting waves, a skull and crossbones, and a person fleeing warn that a device is a source of this.
Player 1. That's it. Please pick again, player 1. Per the Major League Baseball injury report, Randy Johnson missed his last regular season start of 2006 due to back these. Let's hear it, player 2. Yes. Choose again, player 2. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? Please select your wager, player 2. Here is your clue. An amputee may suffer real pain from this ghostly type of limb. The lead is also yours. Select again. The name of this extinct critter comes from words meaning terrible lizard. Okay, player 1. Right. We return to you, player 1. This term for a mechanical human comes from a Czech word for forced labor. It's player 3. Right. Player 3, pick again. Answer? The second daily double. Player 3, you're in last place. What'll it be? How much are you going to wager, player 3? The clue. Bumbershoot is Brit speak for one of these. That's correct. Player 3, you pick again. He's an angel is a metaphor. Smart as a whip is one of these comparisons. Player 1? That's correct. Player 1, back to you. The name of this science is from the Greek for the study of animals. Let's hear it, player 1. You got it. You get to pick again, player 1. And there in the wood a piggywig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, in the poem about this bird and a feline. Okay, player 3. Right. Player 3, back to you. Truly that nose is the glorious cross he bears, is said of this romantic Rostand hero. Yes, player 1. That's right, way to go. You again, player 1. To see what is in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle, wrote this man in 1946, not in 1984. Player 1? Right. Player 1, pick again. Lightly was her slender nose tip-tilted like the petal of a flower. This lord wrote in Idylls of the King. Yes, player 3. That's it. Player 3, back to you. A Pascal pensée. If the nose of this queen had been shorter, the whole face of the world would have been changed. Okay, player 3. Yes. We return to you, player 3. In 1999, Thabo Mbeki, who fought to eliminate apartheid, became leader of this country. It's player 1.
Yeah!
Hey, you're right. Please pick again, player 1. Hu Jintao became the General Secretary of the Communist Party in 2002 and leader of this country in 2003. Let's hear it, player 2. Right you are.
Yeah!
Player 2, you pick again. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
The country whose flag is seen here elected its first female chancellor in 2005.
Yes, player 2. Correct. Select again. In 2006, Stephen Harper of this country's Conservative Party became its Prime Minister. Player 1? Correct. Here's the $2,000 clue. In 2008, Tillman Thomas became Prime Minister of this Caribbean country invaded by the U.S. in 1983. Okay, player 3. That is correct. Good game. All of you will continue on to play Final Jeopardy when we return. Here's today's Final Jeopardy category. Poetry? What are you going to wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. In a poem about this battle, Robert Browning wrote, "To Acropolis, run, Pheidippides, one race more." What did you say? With that correct response, you will gain and your response? And that correct response will add what did you put as your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Congratulations to you, player 1. Good game, everyone, and thank you so much for playing.